Hello. How is everyone? I see Dimash and Moose in the chat. Hi, guys. Thanks for being here. I hope you remember, this is our portrait of Scottish Rod. I love it, you guys. I love how this turned out. And I have promised you a spooky sandworm painting today. Moose Gaming submitted the inspiration photo, which I will get for you and show you. It's in the Discord under NMS screenshots. You'll have to scroll up a little bit because it was posted a little while ago. But my phone, I came back to start the stream and my phone decided to do a system update. So it's 45% of the way through and I can't get the picture to show you. So we'll get there. Anyway, trust me, it's a really cool picture. Maybe, Dimash, Moose, whoever has time, throw the Discord link into the chat. Hi, Meow10, welcome. And yeah, you can check it out yourself. I'll show you up here like this, but it's never as good as the real thing. So join the Discord, check that out, submit your own inspiration photos, screen caps of No Man's Sky. Loving it. So, Scottish Rod, it was so cool. So I kind of liked how we did a fun series that was a little more like nursery, childhood, No Man's Sky, bedroom decoration. Our series of trophies. Remember these guys? Look how cute they are. Like if you had twins and you had a boy and a girl and you're like, oh, yeah, anyway, I don't know. I'm really excited for our new home, you guys. We're moving next year, and we're going to have a whole room dedicated to streaming and podcasting, and I'm going to paint a big wall, just a huge wall, biggest canvas I've ever painted, and make a cool mural of nerdy stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. That looks awesome, hun. Yeah, this was a really fun one. I love how it turned out. So I prepped another canvas to echo the sandworm in this same kind of style. So here we go. The cats have walked on this canvas, you guys. You can kind of see it's not a pretty solid black. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Do you see there's paw prints all over this? So that's fine though. We're going to be painting over it. And now Godfrey or Pyewacket are part of the painting, in there. So you'll need a palette for squishing out your paint on. You'll need brushes of all shapes and sizes. And you'll need a water cup, which I don't have. So BRB. There's Ellie Mae following me around, guys. You can hear her tippy taps. Here, girl. We're going to paint. You want to paint? Nice look. Ellie Mae, look. Come here. Come here. Ellie Mae, come here. Come here, baby. There she is. That's Ellie Mae. You've always wanted face reveal. Face reveal. All right, we're going to go away now. Bye. It's all good. Go lie down. Go lie down, honey. She doesn't even know you're here. Are you worried because I look like I'm crazy and talking to myself? Go on. Go lie down. And wouldn't you know it, right on cue, Mr. Godfrey. Here he is, guys. Say hi. Godfrey, you're on camera. Right there. Oh, come here, buddy. There. Beautiful. You ready for your close-up? There you go. You met him. Hi, Ellie. Puppers. Yeah, where's Magic? Puppy. If he came in right now, that'd be amazing. All right. So we've got Moose, we got Dimash, we got Mama 10. Thanks, guys, for being here. Smash that like. Don't forget. I don't even know if I can. Oh, I can. Okay. Does that work? No, that doesn't work. That's right. I have to wait for my phone. 64% done with the system update. All right. So, oh, okay. I got my cup of water, guys. Boop. And you might also want something like a napkin or a paper towel. They're better. Napkins are terrible. You can't blend with this because it'll like rub off onto the canvas. But I have all of my greens. Once you see the photo, this will all make sense. Every green that I own. These two heavy body ones, which I kind of enjoy. This one, where is the color? There it is. It's this cool, like, olive green. I rave about it all the time. This one, leaf green, vineyard green, apple orchard, bright green, and a yellow and a white. So I have all my greens, a yellow and a white and a black. So you will, I always have a bigger one of those. All right, so Godfrey, why you do this now? He wants to paint too. Except that he's getting into my makeup brushes. Stop it. Of course. He is so pretty. Oh, yeah. Godfrey, oh my God. Doesn't he know it too? He knows it. Because the only reason they haven't killed me yet is because I'm handsome. So, I'm going to start with some big brushes, get some good coverage right off the bat. My phone is at 70%. I did not initiate this update. I don't know why it's doing this, but I can't look at my inspiration photo. So I'm just waiting, guys. 70% done. We can just shoot the shit, How's your day? What have you eaten? I'm really sorry I didn't initiate this. I just came back to start the stream and it was going. Oh, I suppose I could pull it up on my computer. Let's see who's faster, me or the satellites today. Sorry, guys. Such a brat. He say, hey, 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 that's my canvas, yo. I worked hard on the walks with that. Yeah, totally. Yeah, he's like, don't paint over that. It's a masterpiece. All right. Well, percent done. Did this load yet? I opened a window and it wasn't loading, guys. No, it's still black. There. Oh. You can now designate your server as a community server for the low price of free. Okay. Run a server about a niche board game that you swear is really fun once you read and understand the 50-page rulebook and you want to play your server. What? Oh my God. Okay, so some promotion from Discord, you guys, about community servers. Have to look into that later. So, you just go to my Discord, guys. If you ever want to post an inspiration photo, go to my Discord and find the hashtag NMS screenshots. It's in under text channels, second one down from general. NMS screenshots, and post there. That's where I go to mainly look for inspiration from you guys, and I love it. I just love that you share these things with me. And I don't always like hit the emojis and stuff, but like I do look at these things. So I'm an old lady, so like I can't like be like tapping all the things all the time. It's not my thing. Here we go. Scrolling up. There are some really cool photos people have been posting. Lots of good moose stuff. Robo Ninja is coming up with the logo stuff. Here we go. Right above the Robo Ninja logo stuff is this amazing close-up of the sandworm. There's a few in a series where you get to see his big old body too, but like we're gonna use this close-up photo. It is too good. It's ooh, and it's spooky. It's like you do not want to like had the sandworms been given actual mass to like harm players, Dimash would be dead again. Like that one stream where like it burst up, like where he was standing and he inside was just like inside the body of the sandworm. Like this, he's basically got eaten. He got ate. Ooh, like it should have like carried him up in the sky like a tornado, and then like oozing sounds and like, you know, viscous fluids just like dripping down and then black screen. That's how it should be, right? All right, so my phone looks like it is optimizing apps now. Just started, 0%. Great, great. I'm so glad you could take this time to do that. Yay, NMS screenshots. I'm just shooting the shit some more, guys. This picture, I'm looking at it. You can't see it yet, but I'm digesting it with my eyes and coming up with my plan here. Because it's big. It's big. It is some circles, like so sometimes when we have circles, we're using the little biscuit cutters. I don't have biscuit cutters this big. It's gonna be massive. I can kind of eyeball a circle, and it's an organic thing, so like the perfect circle really doesn't matter. He's got these little twofers, like rows and rows of twofers, and then these kind of like airplane tentacles. Madfish's Discord. Thank you, Mem10. I really appreciate you posting that. Hi, Mighty Monarch. I was trying to say howdy, Mighty Monarch, and Heidi wanted to come out because of Mighty. You old bah. Yeah, he got 8 and shut out all at once. Yeah. The perfect circle always matters. Oh, hey, Beebs. Of course. Well, in your book, yeah. You know, you could, if you were really paranoid about making a good circle or not, you could find a plate or, you know, even let's see, because what I have, guys, you'll love this. It's my coffee jar from one of our original paintings. This is circles, but this is probably as big as his middle hole, the part that actually leads back with his teeth. So that would I could use this to get that started, and then that'll be a good eyeball for me to do the outside skin. But this, I really do want it to be like a super close up, and we're gonna kind of mimic some of what we did with the Scottish rod to have it look like it's emerging, like you're on a dark planet, you're on a monochrome planet, and it's dark, and like suddenly it's right there in your face. That's what I want. So, be cool. There we go. People, do, 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 do. Hey, handsome. So, oh, guys, my coffee can holds all my other circles. Isn't that fun? This was from the Scottish Rod eyeballs. I put the little biscuit cutters together to dry. Look, it's a pretty cool little thing. Like, this will be good for like a scrapbook or something. I don't know. Guys, Shard Vixen is a sweet gal who not only plays video games and stuff, come on to my streams a few times, but also does crafting stuff and is making like scrapbooks and things. And I'm like, I wish I had time to do shit like that. So this is actually just a jar, but it could be circles, but this would be for also mixing paint to keep around for a while. And I've got Bless his heart, Smash Smash gave me his biscuit cutters. He sacrificed them to the paint world. This thing is, I love this. This is so cool. And then, you know, if you don't have something sexy like that, you can get a jar lid or a toilet paper roll. So yeah, and then the coffee jar itself. I'm loving it. I'm going to use the coffee jar, so that's why I'm emptying it. I don't have any brushing hair emojis here. Are you complimenting my hair or telling me I need to get it out of my face? Your own hair. All right, update profile. The network is preparing your services. Please wait. I will continue to wait. For those of you just joining, my phone decided to do a system update right when I walked away to come back and start the stream. It's okay, Ellie Mae. I'm not crazy. There are really people there. I'll show you. I'll show it to you. Most of you are in the Discord. You could just go look at it. Did you find it? Are you doing it? I don't know. But yeah, I'll bring it up as soon as it comes up. Meanwhile, we've got our circle, our first circle that we can kind of gauge everything else off of, ready to go. And now we need to just put some paint on this palette and get it going. Thank you for your patience, you guys. We really have been stalling for time because of the phone. Running out of space to put things on my art cart. There we go. And this one, so update profile, this preparing your services, doesn't have filling up bar or anything. I don't know how long it's going to be. All right, all my greens. Where'd you go? All right. So we've got 2 heavy body greens. I'll let you guys see these colors. This is called green gold. I'll go and lurk a little. All right, lurk away, Beebs. That one's called Brilliant Yellow Green. That's Leaf Green. Apple Orchard. Leaf Green. And Bright Green. Oh, sorry, you can't even see this. Oh, well. I needed a place to do it. There's all our greens. Ready? Whoop. Some of them are like runnier than others. And, you know, you can take that into account as you're putting your greens down. The yellow and the white we talked about at the beginning of the episode is for finishing touches. So we'll just put those off to the side for now, as well as the black. We want our coffee jar. And depending on what greens you might have on your palette, you want to kind of pick one that's sort of in the middle. Here it is. The phone's alive. It's alive. The update was successful. Glad to hear it. Thank you, phone. Okay, Discord. Cool. Oh, this picture's so cool. There. Oh, too many things. There it is. All right. We've been talking about it so long. Sorry, guys. Isn't it scary? Oh, it's so scary. Yeah. So that center section is a really pretty bright green. So it's definitely, and with the shadowing, probably these two greens right here. So check it out. If you are looking at it, like the light source is coming from this direction, the up left side. So that side is going to be brighter and this will be darker. So we're actually going to apply the paint to our circle, kind of like that. So it's going to, It's going to be like this. So that's the side I want to be a little bit lighter. And this can get confusing. So make sure you hold it up to your canvas to check with your brain. All right, light source. This is the side, because that's my right side, but it's the left side of the painting. Don't confuse yourself. So with a big old brush, just basically in half. So like that northeast side will be painted lighter green, southwest darker green. Hey, by the way, congratulations, Meow Meow 10, on being a new mom of a Marine. That's so exciting. Congratulations. I'm glad he made it through that, test of steel. So you see, I'm just lightly dabbing it so that it can be a little bit thick. I don't have to worry about excess squeeging out a little bit because it's an organic creature. It's not like geometric. It'll be lumpy. All right, so you want to, once you've coated your circle, we're going to want to use it kind of like a stamp and just see if you've lined up your colors. So you got the light up to the left. And once you set it down, just kind of doing a small circle of pressure to make sure all the edges have covered and touched the canvas. And then as deftly as you can, lift away from the canvas, but like straight away. And there you go. You've got a nice circle that we can use to be kind of the structure, the base of our scary sandworm. You won't need your circle thing object again, so you can just put that off to the side and hopefully somewhere where it's not going to get all, walked on by cats, and then you get green paint everywhere, and then you have to clean more things, and Sorry, these bangs are driving me crazy. How's that? There we go. Hee Toothy. Hello, Scottish Rod. He's here. What? Oh, there he is. Hi, Scottish Rod. What? Thank you, sweet. Hi, Moose. Yeah, gang's all here. Well, just so you know, hey, Scottish Rod. There you are. There you are. We're doing our sandworm kind of in a similar aesthetic as that one before. So they can be a pair, and I love it. Okay, so I'm going to keep this brush on standby, but grab another one and make the outside edge of my sandworm, which is definitely that gold green, that kind of olivey brownish green that I love and I always talk about. Whoop, that one. So we'll take that and kind of echo the circular shape, giving it a little more organic quality, but pretty big, filling up most of the canvas. And I'm going to purposefully kind of go little squiggles here and there, just because it's a creature, it's not a robot. And the top and bottom edges, I want to come pretty close to all the way to the edge. And I'm going to go a little bit lighter. I think I'm probably going to do a second coat over near this side and really make that brighter. This over here, I want to kind of keep it not super bold. How I mean is that, remember how the Scottish rod is sort of emerging from the dark, especially on this side. This is like emerging from the dark over there. I might even be doing some touch-ups with some black because it sort of came in a little strong, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out with the rest of it. Like if I take a little bit of black right now and just kind of dry brush it, I can help define the darkness that I'm going for, the shadow. When that dries, it's really going to blend into the background. Yeah. So, trying to keep this side a little bit brighter, lighter. The light source is hitting it this direction, but the light source is also like a moon or something. It's nighttime. I want it to be more spooky feeling. But I might just do a little bit thicker application on this side. Ellie Mae, it's okay, baby. What's up, honey? It's okay. So, we got our start. We're going to do this Kelly, it's not Kelly green. I said that earlier today. This is bright green, the kind of deeper but very, very green one. And that side of this guy is sort of that color. So we're going to start with our darker one and go into the lighter one because this is the area where I want to kind of apply it lightly. Right next to that inner circle, I'm just going to go full paint saturation with this color. Okay, but then As I go towards this direction, I want it to be really a dry brushed look. So I might go back for a little more, but I'm going to really get the excess off on my palette before, um, I want to also do really light pressure the more I want it to blend out. And then the lighter green comes in on the other side. You'll notice that right where these two colors are meeting, I haven't blended them yet. I'm leaving them separate on purpose. Ellie Mae, honey, just sit down, chill. It's cool. It's cool. Now this side doesn't have to be blended out or shadowed until it gets close to over here. So we can just go for it, fill this in. I'm also making my brush strokes go in the, twisting my wrist as I go back and forth so that my brush strokes are showing the texture of this ring of flesh, tube of flesh, basically. And then once I get close enough to having that all filled in with the lighter color, we can start to blend the two. So bringing some fresh of the light green here, but then picking up some of the dark and meeting it, and then marrying the two, just kind of blending them together. So you don't want to be shy with the amount of paint that you're using because we are doing some fun blending here. So if your paint does dry out and you're not having success with blending, you can wet your paintbrush or get more paint. Those are your two options. And you just kind of got to make good decisions based on what you need. More paint or more water on your brush. I like a good juicy painting, so I just get more paint. Plus, acrylic is really forgiving, you guys. So if you're painting with acrylic paint, if you do something that you don't like the look of, often the best thing to do is just leave it alone, let it dry, and then paint over it a little later. And if a little bit of the lighter color does wind up over here, that's really fun. Just adds to the cohesiveness of everything. Cool. I like how that's looking, guys. So, hi, Captain Steve. Thanks for hopping by. We've got the big basic flesh body of our guy down. The wings, the wing tentacles on the side are pretty much the same color as that dark green olive. And that's sort of the base of the teeth, kind of. I'm not totally sure how I'm going to do the teeth yet, but their base color, I might use this same olive green. It's a bit translucent, which I kind of like because then you can put other stuff on top of it and you're not fully committed to anything because it's sort of see-through. You can paint over it or adjust pretty easily. So let's get a little more of that. Hello, Madfish lurking mode. Looks pretty cool so far. Yeah, it's very cool. Steve, did you see the awesome Scottish rod from before? We're doing it sort of to echo the idea in this one, that it's emerging from the darkness. I'm currently stuffing and shaping Pandahigo rod, so I don't think so. What did Rod say? Are we all in bed with you? You're stuffing things. Yeah, Brusolo. Hey, buddy. What up? Oh, dude. I'm sorry I missed you coming in there. I think I'm caught up now. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Thank you guys all for coming by, and thank you for hitting the like button. All right, so we're going to put in, I put that brush in the water. That's okay. That's why I have so many brushes. So we'll take that all gold green again. And I think, yeah, let's do it because you can see as it's drying, it's kind of getting a little more translucent and the black canvas is showing through. So we'll just second coat this outer skin layer, a nice thick coating of it. And as you go, you can kind of decide where this outer edge drifts away into this area. So probably this. We'll just let it kind of do its dry brushing thing and fade up there. Yeah. Whoa, man, this is looking good. Now remember, yours isn't going to look just like mine. It will have its own artistic flair, and that's your artistic flair. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't compare yours to mine because everyone's art is different because we're all unique. No one has the same brain or life experience, and I think any art that you make is beautiful. You know, as long as it's like safe and you're not getting hurt, don't stress about little things. If you're nervous about painting, start with acrylic paint because if you mess up, you can just, you know, redesign it, come up with a new plan, just touch it up. It's cool. So then his wings that come out, I don't even think we're going to see these wings. I might suggest them, but these ones, you know, they're hitting the moonlight, so we'll go in strong with his little airplane tentacles. Yeah, Ma, you're streaming in a little bit, right? What are you streaming today? I think my painting should be over by then, or at least soon after you go, we could do a Madfish raid. Yeah! At least I would love to do that. I think this is going to turn out that way. So I'm just bringing back, after I put in the wings, I kind of brought back in my brush strokes for the outer rim because the wings are set back. So with these brush strokes, you're going to kind of see, we might even do some shadowing with another green, but that'll be more finishing touch stuff. Wrong emoji. Hiya, Moose and Scottish Rod. It's the shaping part that's worrying me. Ah. Always an innuendo. Thought I'd wait a while. Enjoy watching you for a change. No rush, sweets. Oh, aw. Well, that's sweet. I guess we'll see. But what is it going to be? What's it going to be? That's what I want to know. So then, yeah, those are too small. Those are way too small. Oh, my God. No, his wings are bigger. You know what? Let's just make this one big wing. He's a monster. Those look like little tiny dinky eyelashes or something. There we go. There we go. Much more intimidating. And so sometimes I kind of check the video feed to like see how this looks from a distance, more or less. It's kind of helpful. And the small one, the one below, is littler, but it isn't no dinky like Shrek ear or something. There. That's more like it. Yeah. And this side, I don't know. Just a. I want it to just be a suggestion. So I'm really dry brushing it. See that? Really just light. Yeah. Yeah, no big. Nothing big. Okay. So you see where we're going with this? He's like suddenly there in your eyeballs and your flashlight on your jetpack is like, boom, you're about to get eaten. All right, so the teeth, oh my God, there's a lot of them. And they're in rows too. We might not do as many as are on here, but let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 teeth just on the outside, and then there's rows back. And so really it's like 5 on top and 2 center ones and 5 on the bottom. So we'll try for it. We'll see what we can do here. I am going to use a smaller brush. So we're getting down into more detailed painting stuff. I'm also going to use like this circular brush with a point, smaller, because I think that's going to help make the shape of the tooth pretty clear. Am I done with these brushes? Yeah, I think so. Oh, before I do the teeth, actually, though, I want to throw in a little bit of shading within the mouth hole itself. Since the light source is coming this way, this is going back and inside, so this is actually darker than here. So I'm just going to throw a little bit of that green gold as a accent, very much dry brushed to the inside of the mouth hole. Like almost a crescent moon shape of dry brushing. Cool. So it's really subtle, guys. Yeah. We don't want to necessarily see a lot of color here. It's a shadow. It's a hole. We might even take a little black just to clean up this edge. Just a tiny bit too. Because I want it to dry pretty quickly. So you're almost dry brushing this black in there too. Oh, yeah. Now it's really like, that's the edge of something. All right, so boop, boop. 12 teeth. That's just where we'll start. There's more, but don't get overwhelmed by that. Break it down. 12 teeth, they're basically the shape of little cones, or little like, you know, those chips, the bugles? Bugles? Is that what they're? Anyone eat bugles? They're bugles. You're just painting bugles. Click the live. The stream is lagging for me. Might be my internet. Might be my internet. Ooh, it's more Blair Witch tonight. Ooh, spooky. Okay, cool. Thank you for telling me, because now I can mentally prepare. And click the live. It helps. Could also be the cam laptop we use, people. Yeah, I know. I really need to get better equipment. I need more money. I need a merch store. I need a Patreon. There's all these things that I like really need to do, but I'm also trying not to have an anxiety attack every single day and pack my house and move and then move again. So it's been hard for me to think about those very important things. But yeah, thank you for your patience on all that stuff, guys. We're just doing it. We're not letting technology stand in our way. So the two sides are going to help me kind of balance out the other 10. So I'm just doing like a cornucopia, you know, kind of like a little cone shape. Yeah, you can't see it very well yet, but you will. I'll hold it up close when I get a couple of these in here. And it's great that I'm using this kind of see-through green, because if I mess up, it'll be really easy to paint over and correct. But then once I'm satisfied with what is on there, I can paint over it with some more colors to bring them out. So there's our first two teeth. And we will add some more. He's a hungry fella. What's up, Pie? Okay, so if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that means there's a center one. So we'll just do another center one right here at the top. What I really want to get, guys, is one of those like either a capture card or like a switcher situation where I could have a camera like right here or something, like right next to the canvas, so you could really see the brush strokes and things like that up close. And also so that I could have the inspiration photo to cut to with like the touch of a button or whatever. I just need 3 buttons so I can have cam 1, cam 2, and the digital input. And I don't know, I think that'd be really cool. That's what I want this thing to be. I don't want to scare anybody, but the thing is, it's spooky season, and it's fun to be like pretend scared, right? Which that's the cool thing about the sandworms. They are very intimidating. And in many ways, maybe it's good that they don't actually kill you, because people would probably complain about that. But yeah, it's fun to be a little scared. That's looking sweet, Maddie. Thanks, Moose. No, I'll have to have a little. Don't worry, Maddie. It's all me. Did anyone see the new AverMedia webcam? Sweet. I don't know. I don't know what it is. AverMedia webcam. Yeah. Post a link. Is it like the best? Is it out or is it coming out? How are you liking your El Gato? Meow meow. Because that's one that I wrote down people recommended. What's up, Mr. Pie Wacket? You chewing on the box? Well, I wasn't sure if I would be able to do it, but I somehow have managed to squeeze 2 in there. So that would be the next step, is putting 2 sort of evenly spaced between your north, south, east, west teeth. 2 first. Ooh, that one picked up some of the greener paint. That's all right. Yeah, we are going to be layering some other cool colors on top of this stuff. So and as I go along, each tooth gets easier to paint, because you get to know your brush. You're feeling its its technique. Each brush kind of has their own language, and that's why I don't even ever throw up. There's some brushes that they're just done for, right? You forget to wash it, or you use some product on it, but it's just never going to be the same, and it's done. That's the life of that brush. But like sometimes a brush, if it's real messed up, you can trim it. You can cut it with scissors, cut off the part that's sticking or whatever, and use it. Keep using it. Guys, I had so much fun the other day with my student and her art lesson. We've been talking about Jackson Pollock and how he painted, and did just throwing paint to the canvas and whatnot. And we had a whole session where we went in the backyard and threw out a tarp and just threw paint. And it was so fun. It was so fun. You guys, I encourage you to do that for yourself. If you've been feeling some stress or whatever, just get a canvas, buy some paints, splurge the money to, get a pack of canvas actually, and just throw paint at the ground. It's really therapeutic. It was awesome. And you'll wind up with some cool art. $250. What are we talking about? It's going to release in a few weeks, and it's the best streamer webcam on the market. Cool. Okay. Avid Media webcam. Probably costs a pretty penny, $250. Oh, Sandworm is stressful. Yeah. He is. He gonna get you, Biter. Welcome to the chat. Hi. Cool. So we got our 12 teeth. I'm also going to throw in some background teeth, rows of teeth. If you haven't seen the inspiration for today, guys, it is right here. See that, Biter? He's coming for you. Let's see. So these rows of teeth that go back, how do these look? They're kind of interesting. We don't really see it on this one. There's a tiny tooth here. They're going to be a little smaller than these ones, so just look out for that, because 1, 2, 3, this one has 2 coming out. And man, his mouth, it is full of teeth. Now, I did not do these all the right, like, directional. But that's okay. I need more paint. Oh, dear. Sorry about that. Oh. I was trying to put this right here so I could see it very well. All right. These are weird. These are real weird, guys, but we're going to go with it. This guy's just going to have, like, really, really jacked up teeth. And that's okay. He's still awesome. I just should have paid closer attention as I was putting in the first rows about which angles I was painting them at, but that's okay. It don't matter. It's probably more intimidating with, like, more crooked teeth. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. It's fine. We're going to let that dry and back to it. I'm going to leave the teeth alone for a minute. We'll need that brush again, but I'm going to go ahead and stick it in the water. And now I want a medium, smallish brush. We're going to do some ridging around his, the fleshy, big front face part. And so we're going to take different greens. Let's see. I need a little more of my original bright green. I think it was the apple orchard that we went with. Yep. And I'm just going to blend that apple orchard color with another one of these greens we sort of put out here. So it's the same apple orchard green, but just a little different. Darkened a little. This other green happens to some grayish, darker quality. And we'll take that lighter green you just made, but it's not as light as this. But we're going to make some ridging along the outer edge of the teeth. So we're kind of following that bump that is created by the tooth being there and just making kind of a line around with kind of a ruffle to it. It has ridges. Yes, like the potato chips. And we're going to let that be a dry brushing effect over here where it's fading away. But you see how that kind of gives it a little texture and a little form? So we'll take the same green and do the same thing, but a little bit farther out. And it doesn't have to be a solid line. It can fade in and out. All right, you're seeing what I'm throwing down here. We'll do it again. Just a little farther out from the ridges you just made. A little bit of that dark green from the outside got into my paint. So I'm going to do a little swishy swish. Now then, for every highlight, so that's kind of a highlight, there is a shadow. Every highlight has a shadow. So I'm actually going to take now this darker green that's not too far off from here and kind of come in under where we made this highlight, especially where the ridge is going inward. So I can sort of emphasize the valley, right? So the parts that are curved in towards the center of the mouth, those ridges are going in, right, and not lifted. So that's where you want to focus this little bit darker green. And you can kind of lightly apply it so that it blends into all your other greens and it just gives a hint of texture. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit of a lighter green just in between the teeth on this side, even though it's the shadowy side, because the light would be sort of hitting just that edge of it. And I'm using my finger to kind of blend it out. So I'm really trying to focus that brightness on the rim. See that? Yeah, yeah. And then it kind of really defines the area between the teeth. And we're waiting for those teeth to dry a little bit more, but I do want to throw a little highlight and color onto them. The other thing we can do is do a little extra pop on the top part of the ridges with some white. And oh, and the yellow too. Like that's why I had these on board. So really hit that strong side and give just the tiniest amounts of white and yellow, which we're also going to use a slight amount on the teeth when they're dry and ready. But small brush now, really light application of these two colors. I'm going to put them both on my brush at the same time, white and yellow. Maybe mix a little on the palette, just with the brush. And then we're going to look for these strong like ridge lines, the parts that are popping up. So the curve, those ridges we just made is going away from the center. And we're just going to tap those with a little highlight that radiates out from the center. So do you see how that's just going to give a little more emphasis even to that those ridges? And we don't want this all over. It's really just going to be the ones much closer, the closest to the light source. So really only just like a little more here. And I'm trying to be really soft in my application because a little bit of highlight can go a long way. Not too bad. What do you think, guys? Pretty cool? Because by the same token, you could do like with the dark green. This is like the pure green that we had over here. You could darken it a little bit. You could throw some of that dark green gold and mix it with your original super leafy green, bright green that we used. Maybe even darken it a little more. When you have a piece that's really monochromatic, as long as you're sticking with the same sort of chosen palette of greens, but are mixing and matching to make something a little darker, it's always going to look good. But this would be a little bit more to shadows, the inward ruffles, just highlighting them a little more. So the overall shape of everything is kind of highlighted. I'm not sure how I like that. I don't think I'll bring it all the way around to the side because I like how this is looking. Yeah, I might just do a little more in the actual shadow areas. Yeah, that's cool. All right, I think our teeth might be dry enough to give them a little more pigmentation. And I'm just going to kind of fill them in because they need more, and we'll throw in some white and yellow at the tips. But I'm going to use like this kind of unloved green that we haven't used a lot of to fill it in, commit to it, and that'll be the end of it. Hi, Vanilla, what's up? Hi, Nell. It's a death pickle. Oh my God, so funny. What thing to call it? Let me look back. I'm sure I was missing some hilarity. What shame. No, okay, so maybe get a ring flash. Meeble? I must see the handsome in its full glory. Camera snob. Oh my gosh, so much. Buttercap and Nell joined me in London this morning. I still drive like madman. What? Oh my God, you guys have been busy while I've been painting. All right. Hey, Biter, stress trigger. Oh no. Hey, moo. Well, Biter, did you think the same about your S-Class freighter? If you're a professional, you go for the best. Yo, Rod, Biter, Cap, and Nell join me in London. I don't understand that comment. It's a webcam. You drive like GTA, Moose. If I would use my phone compared with my camera and capture card, it would look shitty. I am willing to pay $250 for a decent cam and make sure Mia can see me well. Oh, yeah. Lol. Okay, spend away, people. Spend away. Yes. Maybe get a ring flash. Haha, Mia. For shame. Wait, a what now? You have not seen my studio at Scottish Rod. What a shame. I have no shame. Rod, get up earlier so you can see me in London. Caught me right at the end. He peed on Buckingham Palace. Who Rooted. Wait, Moose, are you a woman right now? I know that was funny, Moose. Lurking while I get ready. It's a death pickle, biterbeck. I'd like to say I wasn't dragged away by Malia for threatening to do that, but I can't. Hello, Maddie and everyone. Hi, Vanilla. I know, no. Dimash, that's where Watch Dogs Legion takes place, and you can play as any NPC, although imagined by someone who's not been, but it looks like a good game. Oh, Max, that's so cool. It's a very nice death pickle. Hi, Vanilla. It is a very nice death pickle. I like it. All right, so I got this unloved green. We put it on the palette. Let's use it. And we're just going to fill in sort of the base. I'm going to leave some of the original dark green down there because it'll help define it. But let's see if I'm getting the new tooth outline correct. Like so. And then he's got a pal behind him. And a pal right there. Okay. And then this guy. And it's okay if it blends with that other dark green. So I'm trying to just follow the teeth that I had down before and letting some of the shadow of that color shine through so that I'm not, they can sort of differentiate from one another as I go. Let's see, that was like 2 little guys here. Okay, and then some of them are kind of layered, so I'm trying, guys. This is like, when we get to really super 3D painting stuff, I'm not the best, but we try. And remember, I'm an impressionist painter, so this is just my impression of a sandworm. All right, there it is, guys. It's pretty cool. I think before I leave you, I'm just going to take the yellow while I still have that green on my brush and sort of try to highlight the tops of the teeth a little. Just give them a little brightness, some danger. It'll also pick up the ones that are in the back. And then if you like, you can take the tiniest amount of white on the same brush. Don't wash it off. Kind of, I'm taking the tiniest bit of white on the tip of that brush and then dabbing it to blend an even lighter color. And maybe not on the, well, maybe just the tips. Just the tips of some teeth. Maybe not the receding ones so much, but the ones right out front. Just the tips, tippy tips. There, what do you think of that? Woohoo! Yeah, they look pretty good now. Guys, that, barring just a little, maybe just highlight so this isn't super boring over here. Just a small highlight on the top of this one wing. maybe just a small highlight on the top of the lower one. Super small, just to give it a little extra. Oh gosh, well now I need to do this. Do a little dry brushing. Honestly, that's what it needed anyway. Yeah, because all the light is coming from this direction. That might have been too much right there, but it's okay. I can do a little bit of touch up if I need to with my dark green. And probably some black. Yeah, easy peasy. So there you go, guys. That's my spooky sandworm. Thanks, Moose, for your patience. You waited a long time for that. I kept delaying and delaying. But this, imagine this emerging at you out of the darkness. Pretty cool. Yeah, I hope you do too. I had fun with you today. Thanks for stopping in and smashing the like button and participating in comments. It's always nice. But if you're lurking too, I don't mind, and I love you too. So anyway, guys, let me catch on with your comments here. It's a sign of peak concentration. Penny King herself says hello. Aw, Penny King. Painter's Hush. Yes, that's it. Maddie Penny King. I love her. It is a sign of peak concentration. Yep. So you have rod in your house and now a sandworm to make mashed soil his pants. Yes. 3D painting drawing is all a matter of shade and it looks good. Oh, thank you, Vanilla. Thank you. Well, it's great. Don't stress, Maddie. I love it. Also, what makes it special is that Godfrey has a paw in it. It's so true. He does. It's somewhere under there now. Fabulously creepy. Yes. Yes. Look at them together now, too. Can we do it? Can I do this here? Woo! Very Halloweeny. I love these. They're great. So thanks again for the inspo picture, Moose. And if you want to be my next and post those screenshots in my hashtag NMS Screenshots channel in my Discord. The link is somewhere up above in the comments. So once again, thank you and have a good night and happy Halloween and be safe and all that good stuff.